Welcome back to the Hot Child in the City's 13 Nights of Halloween. Today we are talking about Screamin' Lord Sutch, Shock Rock, and Jack the Ripper. I'm sorry, I have been a little inactive. I've been trying to do 13 videos, one a day until Halloween, but this weekend was so crazy. I cheated and I reused that old summer slasher video and then just didn't post a video yesterday. Last week was absolutely crazy. I went to see Artemis on Thursday.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you this shit. I can tell you this.
I saw ELO, Jeff Lynne's ELO on Friday. And then I had my own show at the Viper Room. You can go follow my music account at Rio Thorogood, my music channel, for more about that. But it was just such an incredible weekend, and yesterday I just snoozed. I needed that day to myself.
No sleep, bus, club, another club, plane, next place. No sleep, no fear.
But I am back for more Halloween shenanigans, and I'm so excited to talk about Screamin' Lord Sutch today because I think he's underrated and people should know more about him. Screamin' Lord Sutch was born David Edward Sutch in November of 1940, and he got his stage name from one and only Screamin' Jay Hawkins, of course. He was inspired by him. He changed his name to Screamin' Lord Sutch, 3rd Earl of Harrow, in the 60s, although he had no connection to that name whatsoever. He's not an actual Earl. It was just because he's a little kooky. Why not?
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
During the 1960s, Screamin' Lord Sutch was known for his horror-themed stage show, dressing like Jack the Ripper, which predated the shock rock antics of Arthur Brown and Alice Cooper. He was very much inspired by Screamin' Jay Hawkins. He also did that bit of getting out of a coffin, and his song Jack the Ripper, which was originally written by Clarence Stacey, his brother Charles Stacey, Walter Hagen, and Joe Simmons, was first recorded by Clarence Stacey in 1961.
Mother's calling and supper's near.
But we know that Screamin' Lord Sutch's version was the one that made the song famous, and he famously would dress up like Jack the Ripper and kind of, play games with the audience and do the shock rock kind of thing. The song was banned by the BBC upon its release. Sutch's album, Lord Sutch and Heavy Friends, was named in a 1998 BBC poll, oh wow, BBC won't let them catch a break, as the worst album of all time, despite the fact that Jimmy Page, John Bonham, Jeff Beck, Noel Redding, and Nicky Hopkins were all performers on it and helped write this album. So he had a lot of big names backing him, but it did not matter. He was kind of a flop in that way. And then his following live album, Hands of Jack the Ripper, which featured Keith Moon, another one that had a big heavy hitter attached. But Screamin' Lord Sutch kind of fell under the radar and until he founded his official Monster Raving Loony Party, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but he created his own political party, and that's a story for another day. We're here to talk about spooky, scary skeleton.
Stop it.
Moving on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Jack the Ripper. I just watched the movie From Hell recently. It's starring Johnny Depp and Heather Graham. It wasn't very good. It's kind of weird. I mean, I like the period piece. I like the costumes, but it's a different take on Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper was an unidentified serial killer active in and around the impoverished Whitechapel district of London, England in 1888. He was also known as the Whitechapel Murderer and Leather Apron. What are your thoughts on Screamin' Lord Sutch? What are your thoughts on the Jack the Ripper song? It's a little bit, when you watch the music video version of it, it's a little bit, not very tasteful in my opinion, because although Jack the Ripper is kind of like a folklore figure, we don't know who he is. The Jack the Ripper, we don't know who that is, but it was a real person and these murders did happen. So I feel like there's something that gives me an uneasy feeling about it. I think it's a good song and it's good for spooky season. However, I think that, some of the antics, it's shock rock, but some of the antics don't sit right with me. So let me know your comments below, and be sure to enter my costume contest. It'll be on Thursday on Halloween for our send-off. Just any music-based costume. You can email me or DM me if you want to be featured. Come on, you guys, I need more submissions. I want to see your musical costumes. And this is Rio, aka the hot child in the city, signing off.